Okay, let's talk about these two beauties right here. So, this is a piece of another plant, but both were $4 a piece at Walmart. I only have this piece remaining. The other part I put outside because it had dropped all of its leaves, but it still was pretty solid. It wasn't mushy or anything. So I planted it outside to see if I can get more life to grow from it. Now, it is not a sun lover, so I have it under the porch and I'm just going to it's a project and I like projects and growing things. So these two beautiful, beautiful plants. I liked them because of the texture, and I hadn't seen anything quite like this one before. Well, I have in a garden center, but the leaves were just, they were a lot larger, and the texture, it almost seemed prickly on the one that I seen in the garden center. But I was like, oh, yeah, maybe you can. It's only $4, right? So I brought these ones home, and so far, so good. I did change them. Well, initially, I kept them in their original soil. And I just treated the soil, gave the soil some nutrients, but they kept getting insects, and and it was mostly fungus gnats. And so I was like, oh, let me treat this, let me treat it, let me treat it, let me treat it. So I kept treating it, and still the same thing. They were dropping leaves all over the place. And I was like, okay, let's just try the orchid moss. And boom, magic happened. She decided she wants leaves everywhere now. She's not leggy. Now she's about to drop this leaf, but she has two babies there. So, but she is absolutely about to drop that leaf. And I think that was a little bit apart because I didn't water her. And this orchid moss, you don't have to water a lot because it retains moisture. So you just want to hydrate the orchid moss, and not water the orchid moss. So there, you don't do a heavy rinse uh, or a heavy pour onto orchid moss because it's going to retain the water, and you don't want to get root rot. So your plants will stay happy and healthy if their roots are able to maneuver and thrive and suck in the nutrients and the water that it needs without an overabundance of it. So these two plants are gorgeous, and I'm not going to say the name of this company, but I like this company. They help um, parents, science teachers, and everyone that purchases their products get assistance with growing vegetables, herbs, plants. It's such a cool kit. So if you are in Lowe's, and I need to stop advertising Lowe's until Lowe's just signs me up on a call list where they call me whenever they see that they're damaging plants or those plants are about to go, and they need to give them to me for 75% off. So I'm gonna stop saying their name as well. But at the current moment, they are not paying me, but I am paying them. I'm going in there all the time, looking for some kind of plant, doing some kind of project, and I like to get clearance plants because I learn better from the clearance plants. If it's already a thriving plant, yes, you do have to take care of thriving plants as well. That's how they stay thriving. But the ones that are struggling a bit, I can learn a little bit more because I'm applying techniques, for insecticide. I'm treating uh, for fungus. Like there are so many other things that I will learn about, and then I can take it to my thriving plant. So if I see signs of damage or signs that they are struggling, I can quickly go ahead and apply the techniques that I learned. So enough about my begonias, my begonia project, and I think she is ready for another pot. But we know I don't care actually how the pots look. I just care about how the plants look. So my presentation is the foliage of the plant, not so much the pot. But I could give her a pot with my Juan's Garden logos on it, but I do want to get to a couple of other videos and then um, end all of my video sharing for tonight.